with Liz and Alan, and we are at their fabulous home here in North Liberty. I know, Alan, you lived here first. Tell me, when did you buy this property?
I bought it in 1993.
Wow.
That was the year of the flood.
And you moved
In 2005 when we were married.
So what were some of the things that you have changed over the years?
When I moved in, actually, it was a galley kitchen and a very narrow staircase coming down, and it was a wonderful house, but a more closed kind of feeling. So the first thing we did after a few years was turn the staircase and add a little, we'll tell you more about this addition in a minute, but we wanted to start to connect more with the outside. The first thing I did though was change the palette. So when
the colors?
The colors. I like a really warm, inviting palette, and the previous resident, had a pretty stark palette. So brought in kind of a provincial blue and soft warm colors. And
I was gonna say, usually, no offense to you, Alan, but usually when a breath of fresh air comes into the home, things change, so I kind of...
She made the house a home.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Where do you guys spend the most time?
Absolutely right here. I mean, this has just been so fabulous. And our architect had told us that this is where we would live, and, and we do. It's a way to be in the house and also bring the outside in, which we love, because in IO you can't always be outside, but we always feel, and each of the seasons is really pretty with our home, and we tried to use colors and materials that would reflect nature.
Sure. If you had to pick a season now, what would be your favorite season? Fall here?
Yeah. It is my birthday, but even if it weren't, I mean, the colors are just so spectacular.
I know that you recently redid some things. Tell me about the tweaks that you've done in the kitchen.
So the kitchen was really fun to design, because coming out of a very narrow galley kitchen, I was like, I just want workspace. I want open space that I can spread out on. The drawers are just fabulous. There are a couple that look pretty good, actually.
Oh my goodness.
No, but everything fits these nice deep drawers. Our first Christmas, I gave Alan this wonderful little wine cooler that's been very fun. I have a zillion cookbooks, some of which fit here and just tucked back in here. So everything sort of has its place, and I can keep things clean and orderly, but everything's accessible.
I love how you have different places from where you're
thank you. Yeah, so throughout the house, when we travel, we're not doing as much purchasing anymore, but we've always tried to buy things that we could use and display, and just as a reminder of our trip.
So Liz, is this where you do the majority of your entertaining?
Yes, yeah, we really do. And it's nice, we have all this space, and it's a great room, we call it, but it's really, we underutilize it. It's just like a big hallway, but when we entertain, it's a fabulous place to have.
Oh my gosh.
So we try and always have our guests sit facing out the window. We sit here, and we have a lot of international visitors who come, so we can easily accommodate like a group of 20 in this space with additional tables, and this one can grow, so it's really been fun to have. So this is where we do collect a lot of not only the things that we've bought on trips, but my grandparents and great-grandparents also traveled, so I have some of their things.
Would you say this is like your after dinner hangout spot?
Yeah, oftentimes, yeah. The TV and wood-burning stove.
When I moved in, there were 3 wood-burning stoves.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this room was a tub here.
Yeah.
A pink tub. Pink, everything was pink. I can't do that. So we used these regular pine boards, stained, to make it look like a sauna.
Wow, so you did all of this?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So I'm guessing this was not just a weekend job.
It took several weeks.
Gosh almighty.
You didn't at least keep the pink tub?
I think we cut it up.
Yeah.
It was a jacuzzi.
Probably for the best, huh?
Did you find all these geos here in Iowa?
My brother, paleontologist, and his group
geologist,
found Sue the dinosaur.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Gosh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
But he sends us these for birthdays, and we got quite a collection here.
This feels so zen. I don't know how you would ever have any sort of stress when you're getting ready in here. It kind of melts it away.
Well, and it's so cool because I lived in Finland, and when Alan did this bathroom, it was before he met me, but then when we met, I walked in and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have a sauna. And it's not a sauna, but it has a sauna feeling.
Right.
Yeah, it really does. It feels like you're in Finland.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. Tell us about this room. This is incredible.
So we just love this for our bedroom because when we're lying in bed, we just feel like we're in a treehouse. We're surrounded by trees, and even this time of year, you still get that sense of nature being part of where you sleep. And we've kept it really simple, so it's just nightstands and a bed.
But the really neat thing about here is you have this feeling of being, it's up top,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
and I
it's
know
so
we're
great.
not that high up, but it feels
you're
so
way up. Yeah.
yeah, escalated from everything. And architecturally, I mean, what's really interesting is you have various angles at every line of sight, and so the flow is so organic and natural, and it just, the energy is incredible
I
here.
think so too.
Weird question, but if you were, for whatever reason, in the position where you had to move, what type of person would you hope would continue on the legacy of your home? How do you see the legacy being carried on?
Someone who would cherish the land, the place, and the house for what it is, and I would hope someone that it brings a lot of joy to, but who would protect the trees,
Sure.
take care of the deer, and understand just how unique it is to live here. This picture, my father had commissioned, that's the house that I grew up in.
In Cedar Rapids?
In Cedar Rapids.
I swear I've
So,
seen this house.
On Grand,
Yep.
Grand and Forest, yeah. And my great-grandfather built the house
No way.
in his 60s, which is crazy because he had, no one else living there but his wife. But
I swear I've been in this house.
yeah, so that just kind of shows how connected I get to places that I live and love and share with people.
Obviously, this surrounding area has grown a ton since you've, been here for a
Yeah.
while. Do you find that the change has just made you fall further in love with North Liberty area, or are there things that you kind of like having your little?
Well, we've become North Libertarians.
Yeah.
We used to live in Cedar, used to both work in Cedar Rapids. We'd go up there a lot, and still do, but no, mostly now we're North Libertarians.
I mean, it's got to be incredible to have your family down the street.
It's fabulous, and it's given me a chance. So we retired in 2015.
Sure.
So 10 years ago, and one of the things I said to Alan was that I didn't want to live here and spend my life in Cedar Rapids. So we connected with the community. I joined the Johnson County Dog Park Action Committee, so I was helpful in getting a dog park here. We volunteer at the pantry. We've met just wonderful people. The cultural, we have so much great stuff going on all the time, great music, great events. We love all the restaurants, get involved in a lot of the activities. We like to bike, and this is a fabulous community for that, for being outside. And it gives us, living here, whole access to the corridor, and we have friends in Cedar Rapids all the way to eastern Iowa City, and we're right in the middle. So it's just fabulous. I think North Liberty just gets better and better and better. As I said too, I'm very involved in an international visitors organization, Global Ties Iowa, and we bring about 300 people each year from 100 countries to our communities, really the whole corridor, and they're all just so impressed by the welcoming reception that they receive, and they touch our lives and we touch theirs, and the wonderful relationships have formed because of that.
That's
And we
awesome.
tell them too, this is the real America. Our community reflects who we all are. I love the diversity here. I love the opportunity. I like the energy, the innovation. It's a really great space.
And that's the story I think, I am hoping to tell, is that you don't necessarily see the diversity and the culture and the richness of North Liberty from, the bird's eye view, but when you live here and you meet people like yourselves and you realize that, it is just one of the most dynamic areas, it's incredible how people are so giving of their time like you guys are, and showcasing, things in your life that mean a lot to you. You don't find that in other areas. People are a lot more reserved. And,
Or it takes time, and I think here there's an immediacy that we try and offer.
For sure.
Yeah, a welcoming warmth.
Well, thank you guys so much for letting us to take a little quick peek inside your home. You've done an amazing job putting it together, and it's clear that you not only love living here, but you have not only, a design eye, but a significant talent in putting things together. So,
Liz is quite good too.
well, the two of you are
We make a great team. I'm the art director, and Alan figures out how to get it done. Well, this has just been really fun to share our home.
thank you for letting us
Thank you
do
for
this.
thinking of us. We
Oh,
were
you're the-
really honored.